Today's a very exciting day at SAMMIT HQ. You're getting the aircons installed. And I'm pretty sure these installers have a death wish. They've literally been like cutting and soldering all the piping together and standing on the very top of these ladders. Like, I don't mind a little bit of sketch, but that's definitely too much sketch for me. Like fire, like propane. I don't think it's propane. I think it's like MAP gas burner too, because they're like soldering all the copper lines together. But like, dang man. I don't know if these guys are just really pro at what they do or what, but AC is getting installed, so pretty hyped about that. I've also just finished loading up the block and crank from the abandoned S15 because we're going to go visit our good friend Okachan at Yashio factory today. He just got out of surgery, so it'll be good to catch up with him. Ooh, I definitely need to take this out so we don't lose that. I'll go get my pliers in a bit to pull that out. But yeah, I'm pretty confident we're going to need new sleeves. These sleeves have a lot of gouges, like upwards, up and down, like cuts and gashes in them. I believe cylinder one's the worst. Sorry, cylinder one is the worst, which is here. And you can just see that it like was gouging out the wall here, and my nail catches on all of these. So I think we're gonna need new sleeves. So we'll probably just put a fresh set of Jun sleeves in. But I'm mainly just excited to go catch up with Okachan. Some of you guys know that he had a surgery early this year to fix an aneurysm that happened like along the spinal cord. He had a really big aneurysm and they fixed it and everything was good. Now, Okachan being Okachan didn't really take the doctor's advice when he said you shouldn't be driving, drifting, racing, running or walking or anything for like 6 weeks after the operation. And well, you know, I think it was like the second week he got back on his feet and started running around and drifting and tuning and long story short, he tore open the stomach, like the lining, and created a huge hernia from the stitches that were like inside under his skin. And that all opened up and his intestines were coming out. So he had to go and get another surgery to fix all of that damage. And now he's only allowed to pretty much just sit in his seat for the next few weeks while he heals up at Yashio factory. And I think they put some mesh in there to stop a hernia from occurring again, essentially. But he's in a lot of pain right now, and I haven't seen him since he came out of the hospital. He was in hospital getting the surgery done all throughout, like during my birthday and whatnot. So it feels a bit weird we didn't get to hang out with him during that. But we'll just go see how he's doing, and then he's got a whole bunch of parts there for us for not only the pink S15, but obviously the abandoned one inside. See guys, I wasn't joking. Look at that. What a boss. I'm currently on my way to Yashio factory, and I swear today is like sketchy day because look how sketchy that is. Like, there's no way that would, like, some of the stuff you see in Japan, like, was it OHS or OSHA or whatever it is, like, none of that would fly anywhere else in the world. I swear, like, there's, like, Japan's pretty strict at keeping their employees safe compared to, like, China and other places in Asia that I've seen, but, like, still nowhere near the same level as like the US and Australia, that's for sure. Definitely sketchy. Oh, Supra! Actually a really nice one too. This here is my new favorite comment, and I think you know what's coming. I'm gonna take this perfect opportunity to talk to you guys about a new pre-order support pack that is coming. And this is something that we're both really, really excited about, and it's gonna help us grow the retail store and the merch side of the business, and even get more staff and kind of like see that whole front retail shop transform and change. And this is something we've been working on for a long time, right?
Very long time.
Yeah.
I'm really pumped how it turned out to be.
So without further ado, we are now doing, what do you call these, thermos or like insulated flask, that's it, or an insulated water bottle. We've been working on these for a while. I've got so many samples that we've gone through in revisions, but we've decided on this design, and at some time in the future we will probably release different colors and different variations of it, but this is the very first one that we are dropping. And it's not just going to be the water bottle. We've also been working on a team hoodie, which is like the design of everything from Formula Drift with the Formula Drift car. We're going to throw a photo up there now. There's one thing on this channel that I've always been very, very vocal about, and that is that my success is based off you guys. And because of you supporting us, buying our merch, watching our videos every day,
today. Even if you can't purchase some of our merch, still liking and commenting and subscribing and then sharing the video still helps. And it means a lot and it supports us even more. So once again, thank you so much guys for all of your support. Pre-orders are now available. Link will be down in the description in the top of the comment section. Grab yourself one. Once the end of the month comes around, there's going to be a month period of manufacturing everything. I'm sure you guys can understand, like for us to produce these, it is a huge order minimum quantity and it's a lot of money. So we're really excited to get these for you guys. And it'll probably take, I mean, being Christmas and stuff like that, just be aware that it could like be middle of January before all the pre-orders are shipped, which is right around the corner. It's crazy to think that this year's almost pretty much over. Like it's the middle of November right now. That's
you know what that
insane.
means?
Vlogmas coming soon.
That also, but
also the baby's coming soon. Yeah. May's very, very pregnant now too. She's like, how many weeks now?
24 weeks.
24 weeks. So baby bump is, it's real. Kicking her every day, practicing those clutch kicks. So anyways, guys, pre-orders available now. Go to SAMMIT.net, grab yourself some, and I'm excited to see some of you guys drinking from our new water bottle.
Guys, it has been a hot minute, but we are at Yashio factory. Genki? Yes. It's been a while. Oh look, there's some fresh engine blocks here for me. Ooh, see if we can scumbag Okachan to just give me a fresh motor. We gotta crawl up the back here to raid some parts, but Okachan has brand new S15 non-hiker subframes with Nismo bushes installed in the corner there. We're getting tail lamps out from there. We're getting all the adjustable lower arms. We're just pretty much. Oh look, he has a fuel tank too. It's meant to be. Does he have the metal thing under there? No, that's an R32 GTR fuel tank. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try and not die and go through here and get everything we need. But adjustable arms, we're just picking everything off the shelf here, and should be good. Oh, cool. Carbon fiber cooling panel. Ooh. Handbrake cables. Dude, he's got everything. Okachan's about to be really busy. He's got OBS set up. He's going to be doing a live stream on his channel. But Okamura-san genki? Or is he going to show us the scars? Doko ni katto? Koko? Itasou. Hey, Yon? They cut him open in 4 different places. 大丈夫? 痛い? He's in a lot of pain. いつ走り大丈夫?
1.5 months.
So 1.5 months. But it's Okachan, so probably after 1 month.
As you can see, he's just chilling, trying to relax. He says like every time he moves, it hurts. So he hasn't gotten out of the seat at all. And the guys pretty much carried him to the seat when he arrived here this afternoon. This is the first time he's been back at the workshop since the operation, which was last week. And I mean, he's doing pretty good. It's Tuesday and Monday's their off day. So like he's rested for about 4 or 5 days since he had the operation. But yeah, I mean, hernia is usually like 2-3 weeks before you start feeling good again. It depends, I guess, but 4 places they cut him open in, yikes. Anyways, let's look at the parts haul.
Okachan definitely came through for us. We have a brand spanking new rear subframe non-hikers for an S14-15. And he also still has some of these Yashio factory rigid collars. They just kind of go in here and you tighten it all up and she's all good to go. So it just kind of makes it a bit more rigid and less kind of like floppy in the rear end. I have it in all of my other cars and it feels great. So that's going to be going in there. I was going to grab some lower arms off him, but I remembered that from the 33 we parted out ages ago, I have a full set of lower arms from that. So I'm going to get some new bushes and probably use those pillow ball bushes in that. That's then going to go with this subframe in the car. As for the rest of the arms, I'm probably going to go with the GK Tech setup. So we'll probably get like their traction arm, their camber arm, and their tow arms in the rear. And I think that's gonna make this kit like perfect. Like this setup in the rear is gonna be like nicely dialed and brand new, ready to rip. I also made sure while we were at it that we got a fresh set of rear tails for the pink car. Putting that aside,
We also got a set of his brand new Yashio factory great spec coilovers. These will also go into the blue S15, the banded one. We're getting rid of that air setup, as you know. I also got this, well, new to me, second-hand rear stabilizer. They're called stubbies here, like short for stabilizer in Japan, but everywhere else they're called sway bars. So we got ourselves just a stock one here. I'm actually going to quickly grab some of the Yashio factory mounting points here, these really nice pink billet ones. Let me get those. I'm really glad I remembered to grab these because these do make a pretty big difference. And it's just a billet like cap that holds the sway bar in, and then you also get these Delrin bushes, and that's just like a harder bush. So it makes things a bit more solid and less like likely to move a bunch. The stock bushes are great, but they do wear over time and start like moving around a bunch, and this kind of makes it a bit more of like a solid feeling in the rear end and gives you a bit more like feeling and control. But yeah, we got a whole bunch of parts. Okachan's always got the goods. I'm hyped. This box under here is not mine. That's just a transmission that rocked up while I was here. We've offloaded the engine and everything, and we're all in agreement that these sleeves have to be redone just because of piston number 1, and that was in backwards from the oil squirter getting knocked off, and then how it created like a little like nick on the side of the piston, as well as cylinder 4. There was a pretty big like gouge pushing into the wall of the bore as well from the valve hitting it that never got like cleaned out, so that was scratching the bore. And then number 1 is the worst, but you can really feel the scratch, like the gouging in here, and there are lines up and down, which is just a big no-no. You can kind of see it there, but the worst ones are up in there. You can see it there. There you go, that's a really good look at it. But yeah, the boring's stuffed. So these sleeves are junk. They're going to get ripped out. We're going to put some new Jun ones in there. We're going to get a full HKS conrod and piston package for 2.1. We'll stick to 2.1 and we should be good. New oil squirter in there, pistons in the right way. I'll assemble the engine here at Yashio once again and we'll be good to go. I'm excited. We get to do another SR build, and this time it'll go a lot faster, but I've obviously told them no big rush on this because we need to get the rest of the car situated and sorted out before we're even ready for the engine anyways. As for the head's going to get fully machined with a new front cover / oil pump. No point messing around with that old oil pump. A bunch of gunk went through it. I'm not risking it. I always build an engine with a brand new oil pump. It's just not worth the risk. So we'll be machining that with the block and the head at the same time so that everything's perfectly flat. And then this is going to get new valve guides. It's going to get reseated. All the valves are going to get remachined and everything, so that's all good. And this thing will be as good as new and ready for me to assemble, and we should be good. The crank's in really good condition. We had a good look at it. It looks like it's a brand new Nissan OEM crank, so we shouldn't have any issues with that. And that has no scratching or marks whatsoever in it. It looks like that actually somehow survived. The bearings and the rods were definitely a little how you doing though. So I'm glad the crank never got damaged. But yeah, that's kind of where we're leaving it today. We've got everything packed in the K-van. Overall, a pretty good parts haul, I think. Never a dull moment. Okachan really does always have the goods whenever I need them. I'm gonna put this in the back seat for now, but we are ready to roll. Gonna get a couple sneaky snacks for the drive home. I've already got my Pocari Sweat, but I want to recommend, if you are ever here, get the spicy chili potato chips. They're not that spicy at all. They just taste like barbecue chips. They're amazing. Also, I highly recommend the 4 cheeses cheese like rings. They're amazing. Well worth it. Stay away from things like this because that's salmon. That's like eggs, like salmon eggs, like flavored stuff. So if you see anything that looks like this, like these red kind of sausage things with like that's salmon eggs. Don't eat that. Also, if you see pictures, let me see. Most of these things have English on them now, so it's pretty straightforward. I guess they don't have it here, but like, you know, look at this English, thick cut potato chips with butter flavor. They used to have chips that would have like pieces of seaweed on them, and it kind of looked like sour cream and onions. Yo, speaking of, they have sour cream and onions now? That's new. They never used to have this. But yeah, it used to look like sour cream and onions chips, but it was actually seaweed. So just be on the lookout, guys. But yeah, these are my recommended snacks: the cheese and the spicy chili tomato chips. But I saw sour cream and onions, so I'm gonna try these. お疲れ様です。 What you got for us? Ice cream?
Yeah.
Let's go!
見て。
Woo! What? Is that like some new one?
そう。
Yeah, what is that? That looks amazing.
Chocolates. And then our usual.
Cookies and cream. I love that. All right, then we're gonna go home and we're gonna have an ice cream. An ice cream good time. I don't know. I'm trying to be punny. I was like a screaming good time. Oh wait,
wow,
no.
no. Wow,
Can't do that when you're that pregnant. Ugh. Anyways, we're gonna head home
Who said
and hang out.
It is currently the next day and all the AC units are installed. It looks amazing. The control unit is over here by the light switch and it all works great. We've got this thing right now on 30 degrees Celsius to try and warm up the room, and I was just testing and make sure there's no problems. And it is cranking the heat. It's already like really nice and warm. I love it. One thing that definitely helps is this room isn't really sealed from outside, so keeping this door down helps a lot. But I realized that it seems like this door was never pulled down when the cleaners were here, so I'll clean that up and it'll dust it all off and stuff. But yeah, it makes a huge difference. And once we get these holes sealed up here, which go into the compressor room, that'll really help as well, just make it a lot more efficient. Ultimately though, the vent fans, we need to seal those up properly and it'll help a lot more as well. But even now, like I've got the vents of all three of these pointing down, and it's nice and toasty in here. Like this is great. I think summer is gonna be good as well, because in summer, obviously heat rises and it'll just kind of create this like low level area of like nice, cool aircon. So it'll be a lot easier to manage. In winter, it's kind of hard because obviously a lot of the heat, it's a lot hotter up there than down here. Especially, you can feel it when you come down the stairs from the office, kind of hits you like a brick wall. But yeah, I'm excited. Air conditioned shop, all done. We just gotta get the walls all sealed up and nicer. We got the goods, mate.
What goods?
You're gonna
What
be
did you buy now?
Ooh, we hit this thing.
Oh!
Look, brand new.
Subframe?
Yeah, subframe content. Look at this brand new.
For the Silvia.
Yeah.
Oh.
S15. Remember the old one? It was all rusted up.
Yes.
We got a freshie. Nice freshie.
New parts are always exciting.
Yeah, especially when they come with still Nissan parts on there. Nissan part sticker. We got a bunch of goodies. Did I tell you we got the Yashio factory coilovers for it too?
Oh, really?
Yep.
It's getting a full upgrade.
Yep. The car's I don't think the car's probably ever felt that good.
So what are you polishing up this car for?
Yes.
You've been answering a lot of questions
Yes.
of mine with yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying.
We're gonna do a Costco run now to get some food. Costco Japan's like so good with food. I know there's food like sold in other places in the world too, right? At Costco, but Japan is especially good. Sometimes you can get like things of sushi there. Right, this
You can, actually.
right, you can get a whole
Sushi.
platter of fresh sushi, right?
What else do they do? Meat.
Ebi.
Ebi, yeah.
Prawns and shrimp,
Prawns.
like huge king size ones.
Yeah.
Great. All right, we got all the good stuff. All right. Parts are all unloaded now, guys, and I hope you enjoyed today's parts haul video. I'm excited. A lot of things coming, obviously, for the abandoned S15. We got wheels in motion there. The engine's going to be getting all sorted out so we can build that. In the next, probably next month, we'll be able to build that, just depending on how much work the engine builder needs to machine everything, put those new sleeves in. But with the rear pretty much ready for the undercoating, and now all I have to do is wait for the new front end clip to come. We'll drop this off at the body shop when I pick up the pink S15 that we dropped off yesterday. And then, yeah, the front end will get done. All of it will go to paint and body and get cleaned up. And then it's done, it's pretty much ready. At that point, we'll be having some chuchin.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
If the pink S15 and the blue S15 is done, are you gonna do like split hair, like this side is pink and this side is blue?
No, I thought you were gonna dye your hair blue, and mine's gonna be pink.
No,
No?
no.
Well, that's what that's what our new addition's for. He's gonna join me with that, my little son. We'll dye his hair blue. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Smash that like button, write us a comment. Make sure you hit that link down in the description and go to sammit.net. Grab yourself the insulated water bottle and team hoodie pack with those stickers. And we will see you all in the next one. Peace out. Jamata.